What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Undialed. Right now, it's your favorite time. It's happening. A fingerboard video. What? Well, we are here, and right now we are building part 1 of the Lego Bull Fingerboard Crazy Park, and this is it so far. But don't take too much of a look because we're gonna build it right now. Lego!
So we have our customized Lego people. This is my guy. He's kind of got ginger hair. And then this is Will's. He's got the little wand and the bow and arrow. And then Chris's is right here. Mr. Chrissy. He just moved in, by the way. Then we have him with the stereo.
We have a cart full of heavy objects. So we got lots of bricks. We have lots of thin little bricks right here. We got normal sized bricks. We got cinder blocks. We got long skinny cinder blocks. We have cool looking cinder blocks. We have thin cinder blocks. We have your classic cinder block. We have some blocks of wood, and we're not even done with the blocks yet. We also have purchased a box of like random Legos, but not just one of these. We got 2 of them. And the Empire State Building, which is gonna be really cool. And we also got a Lego smoothie with lots of extra bricks. And some little city feature stuff, just some little extra stuff, as well as our own little minifigures that'll be climbing around this concrete jungle. Basically, here's the premise of what we're gonna do. Right now, we're gonna lay out where everything is gonna kind of go. And in this back corner up here, we're gonna build kind of a Lego theme to it. So this whole little back corner area is gonna have a nice little Lego theme to it. And this whole concrete section is gonna have Lego features and a whole bunch of concrete features and a whole bunch of features made out of a whole bunch of different type of materials. So it's gonna be a really diverse section. But the main focus of this section is the concrete and the Legos. All the extra stuff is just for pizzazz. So we're gonna start setting this up really quick, and once we got it set up, we'll show you how we laid it out.
So we pretty much have the basics figured out. There's gonna be a lot of other little things that we're gonna add as we build it, because you know, as you build, you start thinking of new ideas. But this is what we have so far. So as you saw, the Empire State Building is gonna go right back here in the corner to fit in with all these nice, beautiful buildings. And then what this mess is gonna look like, to you, it probably just looks like a bunch of concrete blocks, right? But to us, it looks like a future bowl. And what this is gonna be is there's gonna be a little pocket here, some hips, a little extension, and then another hip, quarters. It's pretty much just gonna be a big bowl, but it's gonna be an open bowl, so you don't have to like put your arm up and over it while you're riding it. So it's very easy and very comfortable with your arm. And then obviously you'll have a cool little wall ride right here, some Lego extensions, some maybe even a Lego wall ride right there. There's so many options. And then if you've ever been to Rancho Penasquitas, RPQ in San Diego, there's a section that looks like this. There's like a lower ledge here, a little floating ledge, and then this is all flat with a little bank, then a little kicker on this side to rail. So we're gonna recreate it, and it's gonna look like that it's all held up by Legos as well. Or sorry, it is gonna be held up by Legos. And then bring it over. As you saw on our last fingerboard park, we basically use these for a staircase. And so it's gonna be we're probably gonna make little steps in between. If not, it's gonna be a big 4 block with a fat rail going down, and then you can just go straight into this section. So it's gonna flow really sick. And then this is all gonna lead into something very, very special in a future video. It's gonna be crazy. Now, time to build some Legos. So out of my entire life, I've played with Bionicles, I've played with the bigger Legos, but I've never built anything from Legos. So I feel like I'm making an IKEA project or something, I don't know.
So out of my entire life, I've built hundreds of Lego sets, unlike Clayton, but I've never gotten a set that did not come with an instruction manual where you can just build whatever you want. So I'm really curious to see what it looks like inside. Here, okay. So we just got like little bags separated by color. That's actually really nice, so I can build sections based on color. Got this, and then there's some ideas in here, little creative ideas you can build. Oh, but don't even worry, because we got another one right here. Lots of Legos, so many Legos.
All right, so what we're gonna be doing with the help of, come in, sir. Oh, look at that. Like he just slid in like a freaking badass. But yeah, so I'm gonna be building this Empire State Building that has 1,700 pieces. And in the meantime,
I'm gonna be building some other little features, some other little stuff to fill in around the skate park, and just some little cool buildings. So that's what I'm gonna be working on, and Chris is gonna be helping me out with that.
I've got a couple Legos, and I'm gonna drink all of them.
And he's gonna drink all of them in the Lego smoothie. So right now I'm gonna build this little ledge right here. What I'm gonna do to do that is I'm going to cut out a sheet of Lego mat and find out the perfect size for this. So I have my square sheet right here, but I have cut it into pieces. This piece goes right here, and this piece goes right here, and it is the exact same size as the ledge. So now I'm gonna build something really cool in this. So let's do it. So after the first time we went to the Lego store, we realized that we ended up not having enough Legos, so we had to go back to the Lego store and also Home Depot to grab some more materials. All right, day 2 at the Lego store. I've already gotten one bucket filled up because I didn't have enough glass pieces, but I kind of want to build a glass skyscraper, so I'm going to fill up another little bucket just full of like tall pieces, so that way I can build something really tall. They have these really cool like tall clear pieces, and I'm going to be using a lot of those. The cup is now full. Got our 2 buckets. So we want to have a lot of cats. So I'm gonna fill up this whole thing full of a lot of cats. Cats and bunnies. We got lots of cats and then a few other accessories. Day 2 of a giant Lego bag. Shout out to the Lego store. Let's go to Home Depot. So we got our bricks. Lots of bricks. All the bricks. All the bricks. All of them. Alright, we got the bricks back. Clayton is almost done with the Empire State Building.
so close.
And now I'm gonna work on my little glass house.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm done. Hell yeah, let's go. It only took 3 hours, and this is where it's going. Right there.
So I've finished 2 little projects. I have finished this little ledge that I was showing you guys yesterday, and now it's time to fill it up with some cool decorative items and some cats and stuff like that. The other thing that I finished was this tall building up here. This is kind of like a glass building, and it looks so cool. Like, I'm so hyped on it with a little windmill up top. Still gotta decorate this one a little bit more as well, but the city skyline's coming along good. Fingerboard Park is coming together.
Making some good progress with this fingerboard park. Great progress. Great progress. I got some new drip.
Some Lego drips.
Yeah, Lego drip.
So it's coming together right now. We have like everything a little bit laid out. We have like a little city in here with cats everywhere. And it's all just coming together really nicely right now. So this windmill at the top of the orange building is cool, but as you can see, it does not spin. I'm gonna fix that. So I've fixed the windmill now. It looks super good. You can actually spin it, which is really, really cool. I also added some other little cool things as well. There's a little flame in here. And then here's Chris down here. This is his Lego figure with the boombox. We got a Disney duck down here. And then down here, there's gonna be some sort of really special figure, but I'm not really sure what's gonna go in there yet. Something that I wanna show you guys is this really cool Undialed billboard that I made out of just individual Lego blocks. It's like a billboard or something, but it's really smooth and nice. And that right there attaches to these Lego bricks that are right here. And up here is a little platform, you know, where activities for Lego figures will go down, and this little fence that goes around it. So this is a really cool little unique feature. I'll show you where that goes in a second. So another cool Lego feature that I have right here is this like C, but this right here is an end cap for a ledge. So let me show you where this goes. This right here will slide perfectly in the side, and what this will do is it'll give the appearance that it's actually being made out of Legos. I need to make the rest of it that will extend the entire distance, but right here is just a little end cap that looks really, really nice. What's gonna go right here is actually this little hubba, and it'll be like the little gap hubba, and this will be really fun because it'll be like a nice, legitimately Lego ledge that you'll be able to do grinds on. You'll be able to do all sorts of cool stuff, so this is gonna be really fun right here. Let's have a little fingerboard sesh.
And Chris fell.
Laser whip right here. feather flip first, and then front finger.
Let me show them how it's done. As you're all very aware, I'm pretty much way better at fingerboarding than will ever be. I'm gonna show you just a few of my my tricks, my go-to tricks. You know, I got my jump over this backwards, little case.
Hey, you started off with a switch trick.
I did. Let's start it again.
Oh, 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 oh.
Oh, and then we come up, we're hitting the gap.
How did you do that?
My specialty in fingerboarding is gaps, so I'm gonna hit another gap once again. Ready? So we're gonna come up, right? Get a little speed. I'm just warming up, okay? The fingers, I haven't stretched my fingers today. Let me. Okay. Not stretched enough. So come up, come in, hit this hickey. Dude, it's how I roll, dog. Dude, it's hard, okay? There's just so many ladies, they're like, Clayton, I heard your fingers do spectacular things. I'm like, I mean, watch this. And they're like, oh, he's doing it, no way. And then I come up and I'm like,
To board slide?
what? And all the ladies
You didn't
go
just
crazy.
gap the board slide.
That's so hard, bro. That's so hard. See, one of the ladies is tripping right now. I'll show you one more spectacular move, and then back to building Legos. Are you guys ready?
What? First chi?
First chi, yeah.
Oh! Oh! And he's out. And he's out. And his shirt's off. And I don't know what he's doing.
You can't see, I can't see you, so like. That's actually a sunburn.
Fingerboard life, bro.
So I had my lovely friend Maddie over, and we ended up getting these little tiny canvases. I painted mine as originally a mountain, but then it turned into a fox, and she just did it with some really cool wavy stuff. So check it out. This is the result of what the paintings look like. They're really, really cool. It's like a little fox and some crazy looking psychedelic waves. What's really cool about this actually is there's actually a little easel that you can put the paintings onto. So that'll be a really nice addition to the overall skate park. So we want to have sides of the skate park be made out of Lego. So what we ended up doing is actually building these really cool Lego walls that'll be surrounding the whole edge of the skate park where the bowl is. So watch us make it. We have finished the walls. I'm gonna show you where they go in. We got the first wall. Then we have this little pillar, so that way the corner will look nice. And then we got this long wall. Wow. And that goes right there. Corner piece will make it nice and round. And then we got the next wall and the last wall. And this right here will be like the side of the bowl, so that way it actually makes a bowl. There it goes. There's the Lego piece. Now we have to build a house up in this corner. So we wanted to add a lot of height to the skate park. We wanted to have obstacles that were really tall and just really cool shaped stuff and also really interesting stuff. So one of the things that we decided to add is actually a little living room inside of a little house. So we're gonna build that.
Oh yes.
So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna build a floor for it, and afterwards a roof.
Bam. Oh, and she fits beautifully. Boom. So now that we've made the bottom, now we're gonna make a roof. So this is gonna be basically the bottom platform. We have that, and we have that.
After we have the roof nice and complete, we're gonna build the back 2 panels that are gonna be in the back corner. And once we finish the back panels, we're gonna build the front panels that are actually gonna be facing outwards from the skate park. We're gonna make some nice little windows because we're actually gonna put some lights in there that the light will shine through.
Everyone in the comments is gonna say, oh, Clayton got an L, he's holding the L. Not this time, because it's perfect. Oh, and wait, it's also perfect.
All right, so we just built the walls right now for the house, and that's gonna go over here and over here. Right now you can see the windows. They look kind of funky looking, or at least this one does, and this one's super normal. We're gonna cut these out right now and then put them in. Building this like rainbow wall ride. This is gonna be one of the panels of the house. There's gonna be 2 wood panels and a Lego panel. This panel is gonna have transition coming down it from right here as well as right here. And basically what you're gonna be able to do is go up and ride over it. So this is gonna be in the front part of the house. Perfect. Drop top. The next step that we gotta do is we don't just want a boring wood looking house. You know, this is Undialed. We gotta paint something. What's up, guys? So right now we are building basically the frame of the whole bowl. What we're going to be doing for the frame is we're going to be building a whole bunch of little quarter pipes that are going to be the reference points. So we need to lay concrete. The concrete will seat between here and be a layer over this. So that way we can make the quarter pipes super perfect. Because on the last fingerboard park, when we tried to make the quarter pipes, it was really hard to like find that perfect angle. So if we have a perfect angle already there, exactly what we want, then smoothing concrete up to it will be a lot easier. So we're gonna make quarter pipes for basically all of the skate park right now. So watch us as we go.
The house is all nice and dry. When we painted it, we have purple on the outside and then this nice teal blue on the inside. It looks really, really good. So we're gonna take her on in.
We have all of the frames pretty much nailed in place right now, and it looks super cool. You can kind of see like a brief overview of what the bowl's gonna kind of look like. Obviously, it's gonna be a little bit more organic than this. When we start pouring concrete, some things might change a little bit, but for the most part, this is what it's gonna be. So if you look at this side of the skate park and this side of the skate park, there needs to be a obstacle that bridges this gap. The obstacle I chose to do was a nice sea ledge. We have ourselves a sea ledge frame. Needs to be supported a little bit more, but you get the idea. So as you can see, the sea ledge matches up perfectly between these two and gets held down like that. My general idea is that I want to add some concrete on top of it and on the sides of it, and this is just going to be the bridge between the two sections. The best way that you'll be able to hit this ledge is actually from this side over here. Then it'll be a perfect ledge this way, and if you're left-handed, you can come up and hit the ledge perfectly right here. Another cool feature about this is you can see that the ledge is actually going through some of these quarter pipes. This is gonna be really cool because I'm gonna build the quarter pipes up underneath, and it's gonna be kind of a floating ledge over here that you can use the quarter pipes to pop up onto, and that will then put you into this whole section. So it's kind of just a bridge, like I keep saying. And then it'll also create a clear path over here as well. We are going to be applying light to the house, and what we have to do that is we have to create a little gap between this cinder block and cinder block that's hiding back there, and we just have to scoot it out just a little bit, just enough for a cord to go up through it. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna remove these 3 quarter pipes so that way I can scoot it over just a tiny little bit. So I'm gonna do that. Awesome. All right, I'm gonna scoot it back a little bit now.
We are making this an entire living room.
So something that we wanted to do is not just make this a normal house. We wanted to make this a really cool house that, you know, when you looked inside of it, you almost forgot that it was miniature. So we got this really cool miniature carpet squares from Home Depot. They're basically just sample little squares that you can, you know, you can just see how they would look in your house, but we got a whole bunch of them. We ended up lining the entire living room with these little carpet squares, so that way, when you looked inside, it was like really cool looking. And also we got some miniature furniture that would look really nice in there.
But look what we just finished. We just finished the carpet, the lights. Woo! Ooh. All right, so first off, we have the couch. Do you really want to hot like that? And, you know, you gotta be able to wash your clothes. So, this guy, he's going right there.
We got the little TV right here, looking nice. That goes perfectly on this table. We have a mini remote. I'll put the chair, like right there. And a little ottoman. Right there. Coffee table. And then the TV right there. And then we gotta have the little remote. And we got the dryer right there. Looking nice. That actually looks like a little living room now. And we got the cow, you know, just chilling.
He's a little dirty. Every house needs a roof. For the moment of truth.
Yo. So what's really cool about this house is I just have this little switch right here. And when I flip it, it turns on little lights inside of the living room. And it's this whole little scene that's in here. And it just looks really nice. I currently have the rainbow removed so you can see it a little bit better, but it's just like a full-on little living room in there. And it's just so interesting, and I think that it's gonna be a really good compliment to the skate park. So I got this tree right here. I got it from IKEA. It's a fake tree, so no plants were actually harmed in the making of this. And the tree is gonna pierce through the roof. You'll be able to see like the trunk coming through right here, but then on the top, it's just gonna look like a little bush that's on top of this deck up here. And then you'll be able to build some Lego stuff around it and it'll just look really nice. So I'm going to put it through right there. All right, it is through. And now I'm gonna see how this looks. And just like that.
So I showed you guys this feature a few minutes ago, and basically it needs something to sit up on, so we're gonna make that real quick.
All right, so I got this piece now, and this will go right up here.
This right here will go right on top of this wooden piece that I cut out.
All right, so the next step is we want to add some light to this little facility, because when the roof is on it, it's really dim and you can't really see all the cat action that's going inside of it. I mean, look at these little cats, like, you want to see this action. The roof is divided into 4 sections right now. It's just these 4 Lego pieces that are held in by 6 little 1-dot Lego squares. So I'll get all of these in really quick. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to glue these marble pieces onto the top of the Lego pieces. So that way, when I take off the top of the roof, it'll all just be one big piece that I could remove. And then on top of that one big piece will be the light that will shine through. The next thing we gotta do is drill some holes through the table and the Legos, so that way we have room for the cords, and it's gonna be really sick. And then you'll have a removable ledge that has light in it. It'll just be really cool. Is now in there.
So right now, we're gonna build this little feature right here. Basically, all this is 2 blocks of wood with another block of wood at the front. These are nailed right here as well as over the sides. The whole intention of this cubicle empty box is we're gonna fill it with concrete and make it really smooth on the top. It's gonna be a perfect gap from here onto here. You'll be able to come all the way through the skate park and then all the way this little gap that runs over this entire road that's gonna run through the entire skate park. The road is for a future video, but I'm just giving you guys a little sneak peek.
So that is a wrap for part number 1. Tell us what you want to see in the skate park, what we should add, maybe some cool little things we should do with the Legos. I don't know. There's plenty of options we can do. And thanks for watching. Make sure you go to undialed.co. We have a drop coming very soon on September 6th. It's gonna be crazy. And if you wanna see all the greatest fingerboard content on Instagram, go to undialedfb. That would be it. Have a good one. I love you.